Hello again, everybody. Silent Sports Video Bar continues. This is a continuation of episode 3. This is part 2 as I break down the NBA playoffs for you guys. Now we'll go to the Western Conference, break down all the first round, and move our way up to the NBA Finals. Thanks again, always, for watching. I'm going to go ahead and get started. We'll start at the top of the bracket, of course, the Golden State Warriors, who's been on top of the Western Conference the last few years, as their first round matchup will be against the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, if the foreign big man Nurkic was playing, and he still might play in the series, but even if he plays, I don't think he's going to be 100%. So I don't see this series being a long one at all. I will give the Blazers a game. I think the Warriors will beat the Blazers in 5. I think the guard matchup will be interesting in the series with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson against CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard. That should be exciting, the whole series. But Warriors just overall just a much better team than the Blazers, and they should move on in 5. Let's go to the 4-5 matchup. This is probably one of the most interesting series in the first round. The LA Clippers go against the Utah Jazz. I got the Clippers winning this series. I think the Clippers, with the experience, just a little bit of a better team, but will not be this is a series I will not be surprised that goes 7 games as well. But I think the Clippers will beat the Jazz in 6 games. So that means they will meet the Golden State Warriors in the Western semifinals. Utah, like I said about Milwaukee in the East, very much up-and-coming team, young players, Rudy Gobert, Gordon Hayward, even though there's a lot of rumors that he might go somewhere to a bigger market. But just to make things in the NBA more competitive, I hope he stays in Utah, but most likely he might be moving on. At least that's what all the rumors are about. Once he's able to move, he's going to leave, but hopefully he stay there to make the West more interesting. Okay, let's move back up to the top. San Antonio Spurs will face the Memphis Grizzlies. I think this probably be another 5-game series. Grizzlies, a lot of injuries again. Tony Allen is hurt. They say he's out indefinitely, so that's a big loss. Mike Conley should have his way with the Spurs backcourt, but I just don't think the Grizzlies are deep enough. I think the Gasol brothers matchup is interesting as well. But I see the Spurs winning this in 5 games. I was going to say 6 if they had Allen, but since he won't be playing, I think the Spurs should have an easy time with the Grizzlies. But I get the Grizzlies a game. So the final matchup in the first round, OKC against Houston. Houston the 3rd seed, OKC the 6th seed. Probably the matchup of MVPs. I just think Houston a much deeper team. I think they'll win this in 6. I think it's going to be exciting to see Harden against Westbrook. I think Westbrook will have a series of his life, but I think it's just not going to be enough. I think Houston just a much deeper team. They're going to shoot the lights out and move on to the Western semis. So the matchups in the Western semis, Golden State against the LA Clippers, San Antonio against Houston. I'll start there because this is, I guess, a bit of an upset. Just like I picked the Wizards to beat the Celtics in the Eastern semis, I think Houston will beat San Antonio. Even though I'm hearing, well, Houston ain't good defensively overall, but I just think the Spurs, to me, just, like I said, they're a good team, but they come and go. I think Houston will be just a little bit more consistent. I think they beat the Spurs in 6 to move on to the Western Finals. And that brings us to the second matchup in the Western semis, the Clippers and the Warriors. I think the Warriors will win this one. This might even be 5. I'm going to say 6 just to give the Clippers a little bit more respect. But I think the Warriors going to have their way with the Clippers. I think they're in their head. I don't think they'll be able to keep up with them at all. I think the Warriors have an easy time. I say 6, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 5. or less. I wouldn't be surprised if they even sweep the Clippers. It wouldn't be a big shock to me. I think the Warriors just in their head, and they just don't like each other. So I think the Warriors will be extra motivated to put their foot on the neck of the Clippers and finish them off. So I would say 6, but I think this could go 5 or even a sweep. So that puts us to the Western Finals, which will be, for, in my opinion, the Warriors and the Houston Rockets. Once again, I think Warriors are just superior to the Rockets. I would say 6 in this series as well, just to give Houston some respect. But like I said, would be surprised if it's over sooner. Warriors just clearly the better team. I think Kevin Durant want to start getting acclimated by this time. I think he'll be a force to be reckoned with by the time we get to this point. I say the Warriors did 6 games. So that means we will have the repeat, or the rematch to the rematch to the rematch. 3rd straight meeting in the finals, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors. And I think the Warriors will beat the Cavs in 6 games. I think the Cavs will be at their best by this time, but I don't think they have nobody that can really guard Durant. I've been hearing the narrative out there, even though LeBron has owned Durant head-to-head, even in the finals when they beat the Thunder, and when LeBron was still with the Heat, and they beat the Thunder at 5. And ever since then, he's owned them in the regular season as well. So, but I think this is different. I think the Warriors is clearly just the deeper, better team than Cleveland. I think it'd be another good series, but I think the Warriors will win in 6 and will win their 2nd championship in 3 years. And of course, the Warriors ain't going nowhere no time soon. I think Curry will get his contract straight. I think Durant going to stay, even though he got an opt-out clause. They might, give him an extension or something, but I don't think he's going to leave. At least that's what I'm hearing. In my opinion, I don't think he's leaving. So that's my opinion on the NBA playoffs. Should be a good one. A lot of interesting dynamics in this year's playoffs. But I think the Warriors will eventually be a champion, as they will defeat the Cavaliers in 6. Of course, I'll be talking more throughout the playoffs about other sports. Of course, baseball season is underway, and other things in sports that I can talk about. So, like I said, I'm trying to do a blog every week. Like I said, check out the rest of the projects on my channel. And I thank you guys for watching. Should have, like I said, the Has Been Heroes should premiere today. That's my plan. So, and stay tuned. I'm going to do a live No Man's Sky in a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Thank you always for watching. I'm Troy West. This is the Silent Sports Video Blog, Episode 3, NBA Playoff Preview. Warriors will be a champion. That's my opinion. And if you have any opinions of your own, definitely leave comments so we can go back and forth and chat. I'm Troy West saying thank you for watching. Enjoy the NBA playoffs and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Talk to you guys soon.